So we're taking a look at the Archos 80 Helium 4G tablet, and you need to stick around to find out why this is such a good price and whether it is in the market today, and obviously what you get with the features. Stick around to find out more. So we've got the Archos Helium 80 tablet. Now this is quite a budget sort of tablet, and it's good for your young teenagers and the younger sort of kids to be obviously play with it, because if you break it, it's not too much of a problem of the price, and obviously the screen to replace and stuff. Now obviously being its budget means that not everything's going to be like of top quality, but it is still good for what it is. That's the good thing about it. So we've got a big white bezel around the actual outside of the actual tablet, and then featuring on the sides here we've got a power button on the side, a rocket volume up and down, and we've also got a micro USB and a 3.5mm jack. Actually it could be 2.5mm jack, I'll check it. You've got a 5 megapixel camera on the back, which is not all of that, and you've got a 2 megapixel like front facing camera for obviously video calling, Skype and everything like that. The quality is okay under light, but under darker conditions it's not going to be too like strong, as like obviously the screen is very reflective, but it's not too bad either because it's an IPS screen, runs from 1080 to 7680, so it's not too bad for what it is. It's 8-inch size, and the screen and the actual tablet is fairly responsive. Now on the back here you've got a sort of aluminium touch sort of like feel to the back. It feels like really rough, and it will stay on the actual desk. So actually I thought this was a sticker going across here, but there actually are speakers, so there's a left and a right, which is a bit poor because when you lay it down on the actual, on your lap or on a table, it's going to get muffled sound, so they should have brought the sound to the front. But still, it's still got sound. Obviously the sound is not going to be like top quality, but you can buy a third party speaker and have it by Bluetooth or Wi-Fi, so you can have that offset, so that's not too bad as well. Now you've got the logo on the back there saying Archos, and you've got also this bit here at the top here, you can put in an SD card, a micro SD card, and you can go from a size from 4 gig all the way up to 64 gig, and the speeds obviously are generally different from what sort of spec of SD card or micro SD card you're going to actually attain. You can also use an OTG USB cable where you can connect this to the actual laptop, no not laptop, the tablet, I don't know why I keep saying laptop, tablet, and you can use it as a keyboard and mouse as well on the actual screen, and obviously use that as a function rather than using the touch screen of the keyboard. So with these features, what comes with this tablet, it comes with a 4G, well you actually have to put a 4G SIM card in there, so that means you can have a contract one in there, pay-as-you-go one, and you can walk around with it. So that's quite good on a level of iPad, so you get ultimate speed through actually the tablet if you're looking to use this as like a sort of netbook. It also comes with a quad-core 1.2 GHz processor in there, as well as 8 gig of storage. But the 8 gig, yeah, it's a bit small and stuff like that. Obviously you've got bloatware and everything like that. But if you buy a micro SD card, you can get one for 4 gig to 64 gig, and then you've got more storage, and you can obviously get a faster SD card rather than getting the ones that are already pre-installed in any tablet. And having the 4G is quite good because then you can start to use it as a phone if you wanted to, or not obviously to your ear, but have the headphones in and use it as a phone, Skype and everything like that, so that covers all angles. Obviously I did say it comes with a 2 megapixel camera in the front there, you can use that for Skype, so that's not too bad, and then you've got 5 megapixel at the back there, so you can take pictures and video as well as having all the storage, and it's pretty fluid for what it is. On the IPS screen it is pretty fluid, there's no lag that I've had with it. I've played a few games and the games are all okay with it, but I think it might struggle with obviously more demanding games like Asphalt and stuff like that because of the graphic intentions of like playing the games on this sort of tablet, and it does actually produce a bit of heat as well, but nothing too much that will burn your lap like a laptop would. So that's what I think of the Archos tablet. But overall, generally, I think for the general price of it, this is actually quite good for what you get out of the box. Obviously you get a charger and a cable, and it's all separate, it's not all in one plug. So you can actually offload data or your photos or anything like that. To be honest with you, it is pretty quick for what it is. I'm quite surprised. I'm going to leave a link down below in the description so you can actually see where you can get this at the cheapest sort of price and the sort of stuff that you can get with it. Reflective screen when you're outside in the sun, it's a bit of an annoyance because it happens with most tablets and most laptops, but it just depends on the sort of price that you pay. But if you can get a little bit of a shade or it ain't too glary on the actual screen, you're going to be quite happy with this. The actual contrast and brightness is fine, that's no problem there. The buttons don't accidentally get pressed or anything like that, and it's not too big, it's just a sort of right size just to carry around. My gripes are though is the bezel is rather big, but mainly on tablets they are quite big anyway. They just need to be a bit more thinner so you get more screen for your money. So looking at the settings into the camera, it actually confused me a bit, but as soon as I got there. This thing actually does HDR as well, which is quite funny, but it is pretty cool. It's got loads of functions. So there you go, the settings popped up. You got 5 megapixel, you got indecent, fluorescent, and auto, daylight and cloudy. And you've got set the ISOs, exposure, white balance, color effects, face detection. You just literally got a whole lot of functions on such a relatively cheap price actual tablet. And this is just for the actual camera. The video has got all the sort of same settings. Everything's a little bit more different from what you would use on your phone. It does move around a little bit. Normally you have little button gestures, or not button gestures, like sort of sensor pressured buttons on the actual bezel of a tablet or a phone. This one's got it actually in the bezel itself underneath on the actual screen, and it's just different. I do like things to be different as well, but as you can see it's quite fluent for what it is. So if I go into Google, everything is quite sort of like very fast. Gmail loads up pretty like straight away. YouTube straight away, and obviously being on 4G as well, getting up the videos that would be fairly quick. So Google Plus straight up, Google itself straight up. But being it's because it's quad core, that means it's very multitask. It can like literally multitask through the programs. But it's not the top of the range, but they do other versions of the Archos tablet where you can get more speed and more memory for what you get. But this is a reasonably priced tablet. So I think this is mainly for anyone really that wants to even just use one. But as I said before, I would more point this at the younger generation and more the younger teenagers, whereas if it comes broken or scratched, it's not too much of a problem, but it's still got all the functions of like a relatively top tablet. So if you thought this video was helpful, don't forget to like it, and if you didn't think it was helpful, dislike it. But leave a comment and let me know why you disliked it so I can actually improve and make these videos more better for everyone. Thanks for watching.